Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan. I'm Adrian Smith.
And I'm Mac Black, and this is the High Five Donut Edition.
Got their own business.
Local business at that.
Local business at that, correct. We're all about the locals, and we have Annie and Leslie in today, and we want you all to enjoy this full episode with the ladies of High Five.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, and here they are. Want to welcome in High Five Doughnuts. Louisville, Kentucky has a great small business community. Louisville also has very known bakeries that are distinct to the city. High Five is one of those bakeries. I want to welcome in Annie and Leslie, owners of High Five. They're also known as the Ladies of the Morning.
Yes.
I am Adrian Smith.
And I'm Mac Black. Welcome you all. I would say good morning, but it's afternoon, so.
True.
But welcome.
They've been up probably since 3 a.m.
This evening, guys.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready
Right.
for dinner.
Yeah. Hope we're going to feed us.
Starting off, how long have you all known each other, and what inspired you guys to get into the food industry?
So Leslie and I actually met, growing up in Louisville in the Highlands. It's a small community. So Leslie and I went to grade school together. She was a year ahead of me. So we always knew who each other were, but
Right.
we weren't necessarily friends.
Kind of the same.
We started working together in a restaurant called Baxter Station, which
Okay.
is now Chow on Payne Street.
Yes.
So I started there when I was 20. Like I said, Leslie's a year older than I am, and we were hostesses together at Baxter Station, and we were reacquainted, and then I convinced her, we didn't know each other very well, then I convinced her to move in with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I did. It was the best.
it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Besides my parents and my husband, Leslie is the longest person I've ever lived with.
Ditto.
Wow.
So we worked together, we went to college together, we lived together.
Besides my husband, you might be the only other person I've actually really lived with.
That you liked.
Well, even when I went out to Los Angeles, I was only 6 months with Ty.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Los Angeles, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Leslie,
Wow.
after college, moved away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moved away for a decade, and then I came back. And then Annie and she approached me one day and was like, "Hey, I want to do this donut shop thing, and I can't think of anyone else better to do it with than you." And I mean, what do you say to that? I was
Right.
like, "Yes, of course."
Yeah, we were both a little disillusioned with being adults and working for other people.
This is true. I was
I
on
understand that.
Yeah.
unemployment from California.
Yeah,
Right.
so Leslie was 100% disillusioned.
Living in my mom's basement. Literally my baby bed.
Wow.
In my baby bed.
Yeah.
It was a 3/4, old antique bed that my parents had put me in when I was younger.
So your feet were hanging off the end of it?
Well, I'm short. I'm
Right.
4'11" and a half.
Oh.
So yeah. So
You
yeah,
still
I
fit.
literally still sleeping in my crib. In my
In
mom's
the crib.
basement. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Hitting 12-step meetings. Trying to get it together.
But-
None of that is a lie,
No.
by the way.
Yeah.
Well, no.
We like authentic.
That's another episode.
Business is successful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Knock on wood. Yeah. Yes, Leslie came back. I approached her in 2012, and then our very first donut event was April of 2013.
Okay.
Okay.
So we took, the first part of 2013 really figuring out how to make donuts.
Right.
Yeah. Even selling donuts when we really weren't sure.
Yeah, we didn't know really anything. We did that. We were mobile in the sense that we would make donuts and then bring them to events.
You all had
Okay.
the food truck, right?
This was before the food
Before
truck.
the food truck?
Yeah, so we
Oh, wow.
did 2 years out of a tent,
Okay.
Okay.
and then the money that we got working those 2 years, we put into our food truck, Shelby.
Okay.
And then we did Shelby for 2 years, and then in January of 2017, we opened our storefront.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is how we found out about High Five is, remember we had a cookout, and
Yeah.
the guy who was initially supposed to be in my spot, him and his girlfriend brought up High Five Donuts. I had heard of it, but I didn't know it was on Instagram. And he talked about it, and he's like, "Hey, look, check this out." So I'm over here like, "Look at these donuts."
They're like so like random,
right?
but
And I was
really
like,
good
"You know
looking.
what? If we get this podcast started, we got to find out how to get them on." So
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then when me and him came down back in, was it February, January?
Yeah, it was like beginning of the year
This
for
year?
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were on our way to the Muhammad Ali Museum because it was like $5 or something to get in the special they were running. I was like, let's stop by High Five so we can get some information, leave one of our cards. That's when we had talked to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it took a while, but it was worth the wait.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank
I
Thank
tell
you.
And so were the donuts.
Right. I tell at work all the time about High Five. Because
Yeah.
other people, there's a place in another donut spot in Old Louisville, I can't think of the name of it, but people are talking about that. Well, hey, if you like that, you need to try High Five. So I get the word out.
Thank you very
There you
much.
go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because one of our friends is a local hip hop artist. He came on and he brought High Five donuts.
That's
So
the first I
that's
ever
like
had.
Oh, we love him.
And that was my first time having them.
Yeah.
He talked about them all the time too.
He
so-
brought in a big box of them.
They didn't
like
have blunts on them, were they?
No.
They weren't from
No.
Chance, were they?
No.
Oh, okay. We did his birthday donuts one year.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
it was really cool because I didn't, so I don't know much. Like, my favorite group is like Hall & Oates. Like, I still haven't like left
great
Hey,
group.
that era.
Classic.
Yeah, it's that and like Paul Simon. So
Another
we
group.
got asked to do Chance the Rapper's birthday donuts. This was right after we got the food truck, I think.
Yeah, this was, yeah.
So years ago.
Years
So
ago.
he
Wow.
was playing at Headliners.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Leslie, of course, knew who he was. I didn't. So she got like Swisher Sweets and blunts, and she put them on the donuts, and they looked amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun. Well, I
Um,
asked one of his people, I was like, well, what are some things he enjoys? And a list of things.
So Leslie, of course, is awesome, and she totally made it happen. Fast forward, he's on Saturday Night Live, and I was telling my husband, I was like, that guy's from Louisville, because I had no idea who he was. He's not. He's from Chicago, and he's so much more famous than I ever would have thought. But I was like, he ate our donuts.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
On average, how many donuts are made per day? And how are the flavors and variations determined with you guys?
So we do.
Per day, that's hard to say. I would, monthly average would be,
I could do maybe a week average.
okay, do a week.
There we go.
I
Week.
got the- I got the
Probably a week,
calculator.
maybe 3,000 a week.
God.
Wow.
Okay, that sounds,
Yeah, 3,000 a week. And then right when we opened the shop, we would do Wednesday through Friday, we would run different specials. And then Saturday and Sunday, we would run different specials.
Okay.
And that was super intense because we couldn't, it was really hard to come up with stuff different twice a week. So towards the end of the year, we were like, let's just do monthly specials for the case.
Right.
And that, and
Well, we gave everyone an opportunity. There were so many times people were saying, "Oh, I can't make it in for that," you know. So we did it a month long, so that you would have a chance to come
and try.
try whatever special it was. So
Okay.
now, yeah, we do the monthly specials.
And then in addition to that, we have a donut bar.
Yeah.
So if nothing in the case floats your boat, you can you can create your own donut. You pick your glaze and pick your topping.
Which is
That's pretty
our
awesome.
original. Like originally, the specials came later when we had the food truck.
Okay.
Right? We didn't have it. Do we have a special at the
We would
Chance?
feature us. We would do like a margarita or like a. We would always
Okay.
run one.
I couldn't remember.
We
if did
never
it at the
ran
Chance.
5.
Right.
Overload.
Yeah, we would always do one special, and then do the build. Always had the build your own option.
You guys normally sell out?
Yeah. Like.
What happened?
We on average we sell out honestly on Sundays.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
if we
stuck
could
in the
always,
week.
if that was, we would love that to always be the case.
Well, we're not like a typical bakery either. Most bakeries, they come in the morning, they make their amount, and then they bounce, and then
Okay.
whatever, how should I say this? They set whatever they sell, they sell. Whatever they make, they make. That's what it is.
Okay.
And we keep making throughout the day.
Okay.
So we could potentially sell out, but we don't allow ourselves to sell out. So we
Smart.
always keep making fresh donuts throughout the day.
We fry donuts all day long.
all day long.
That's awesome.
And on Sundays when we sell out, it's because we literally have no more dough to roll out.
Right. And we're closed on Mondays.
And we're closed on
Okay.
Mondays. So
Get the
if
order
we
in.
had to
Right.
sell
Stuff in the
out,
week.
Sunday's like the best day to do it.
Right.
As far as like the themes, like he was talking about the different variation, the inspiration, do you all plan that each week, or is it just something you already have?
We
In mine-
plan it the month before.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because y'all got some really amazing flavors, and the whole thing when the Tide Pods were going on. Which
I saw that on Instagram.
And,
Yeah, we did those.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
So you all kind of like
If something like that, like a cultural phenomenon happens,
we try to play,
and we can make it happen.
Right.
We will try to do that. We'll throw those in.
That's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
You know,
awesome.
it's not
We
like
do breast for breast cancer.
Right.
We do vaginas.
we've
penises.
done. Yeah, we do novelty things
Yes,
all
we
the
do.
time.
Right.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, if
unique,
there's
though.
some.
You don't see other shops doing that.
No, I mean,
No.
if we can cut it and fry it and it still looks the same,
Yeah.
we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, I think that gives y'all an edge. over
Exactly.
everybody,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That what makes y'all so different.
Well, that's
from
the other
everybody
thing.
else.
We're not making anything else.
Right.
We don't make cakes. We don't make cookies. You know, we just make donuts.
Strictly donuts.
So
Yeah. Well, we hired a girl who makes
we have someone who makes cookies that we put on a donut.
that we put
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
donut. But even our sandwiches go on a donut. We just got a great spot on Food Paradise
From the Travel
from
Channel.
the Travel
Really?
Channel. Yeah, and that'll be coming out beginning next year. And they picked the Widowmaker, which is our food challenge.
Okay.
And so we've made that small, and that will now be on the regular menu.
Okay.
So that'll be pretty cool.
So speak that donut y'all talk about the Widowmaker. Can you tell us a little bit about that one and that other one, the Kentucky Fried?
The buttermilk
Sure.
chicken.
Buttermilk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about those.
So the Widowmaker's our food challenge.
Okay.
We use 3 Doughnuts, and Doughnuts we cut with a 7-inch donut cutter.
Okay.
All right, and so there's 3 of those stacked up. You've got a pound of fried chicken,
Oh, wow.
a pound of Applewood smoked bacon, 6 farm fresh eggs, cornflakes, my grandma's sausage, gravy, and grape drizzle.
Grandma's secret sauce. There you
Grandma's secret sauce.
That sausage.
There you go.
Can you get it without the cornflakes? I'm not a cornflake.
Well,
fan.
it's the food challenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
have
So
to
you
have
gotta
it on
go.
there?
You gotta go all
Yeah,
out.
have it on
I
there.
mean, if you're gonna,
just
we
don't
might
like the
be
taste of
willing to
cornflakes.
maybe,
Can you substitute it with like Cheerios or something? Or?
maybe.
Okay.
We got Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles
Okay,
work.
we
That'd
could
be
put
awesome.
Fruity
we could
Pebbles
put
on there.
Fruity Pebbles
Yeah,
on there.
we could
That
do Fruity
works.
Pebbles.
Just slip them an extra 5 and
Right.
change.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong.
You've got 30 minutes to eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is doable because it's been done.
It has
So-
been done.
Is it? Do you have to eat it a certain way? Just pick it up and try it, or can you knife and fork it, or?
I mean, it's a food
Caveman,
challenge.
however you want to
However
do it.
however you can eat it successfully is how you choose to eat it.
I just didn't know if there were any stipulations behind it or not.
No,
Okay.
and you would be so. It's funny because this is our first food challenge, obviously, and
Yeah.
I have never really been into, food contest eating.
Right.
But there's a whole there's a whole way about it. Like some of these guys get water and they dip their food in there
Right.
and they eat. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, there's a special way to go about it, I guess is the way to
Yeah.
put it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they
There's a
all sort of
science.
seem to deconstruct it at first, take it apart, eat what they think.
I think I would do the layer thing. I remember when I was a kid, my dad bought me my first Big Mac. He goes, "I want to see you eat all of it." So I'm on the back seat. And it's dark. We're driving back to Shelbyville, where we lived at the time, and I'm sitting here like, how do I eat this? So, start with the bun.
And that's the Big Mac.
Yeah, they were a lot bigger back then. This is like the 80s.
Well, you were also
so-
smaller.
Exactly.
I mean,
I was.
it's all
And
in
it's-
theory of
It went in,
your
it went in
size.
layers, and then I showed him the container. I was like, I'm done. So I think he was expecting me to pick it up and eat it, but
Yeah.
I went by layers. So
I mean,
I'm a layer
everybody
guy.
eats it. The guys who finished it successfully, I think, they kind of did it in layers as well. But then it looked like
One
one guy
guy-
was dipping his donut.
One guy dipped it in water. He did not make it that time. He came back again
And finished it
and
successfully.
finished it successfully.
Did he use water the second time around
No.
too?
No.
No.
Expands
Water gets
when it
you.
hits your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What he did say, and I don't want to give a secret away, but I will. He said when he got down to the bread or the donut,
Yeah.
it was too much. He needed something with it because he couldn't swallow all the dough.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
where he said. I think the second time around is when he saved like some bacon, and some
Right.
cornflakes, and something to help
That's smart.
texture.
So how many people have actually finished it?
2.
2.
In 4 attempts.
Yes.
Is there a prize at the end?
You
Or
get a
is it-
shirt.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you don't have to pay for
And
it.
you don't have to pay for it.
Oh wow.
If
Yeah.
you don't finish, you give us $50.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So be sure to go in on an empty stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
And like everything that's on it, like all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yes. And you can. We also had family come in and share it one time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not.
Yeah, the first one we ever made, like a group of 6 people
Yeah.
ordered it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, and they loved it. Yeah.
Well,
I
there
mean,
you
it's
go.
delicious.
The fried chicken one, that's smaller, right?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's just a 1 donut cut in half.
Okay.
Sandwiched
And then,
between some delicious fried chicken.
What is the SmackDown sauce? That sounds so interesting. You don't want to tell me what's in it, but
It's a sweet and spicy sauce.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, sweet and
Yeah.
spicy is good.
Yeah, it's good.
As far as the whole travel channel and you guys being on there and the celebrity chef, besides what you guys just filmed, what was it again?
Food Paradise.
Food
Food
Paradise.
Paradise. Is there anything else coming up as far as,
That we could see you on, I
or is it
guess.
something you
Oh.
would like to be on?
We want to be on all the things.
Yeah, I'll be on anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dateline,
Yeah.
all the things.
Let's be on Oprah. Get her back.
Yeah, we don't say no. I mean,
yeah, we
if
don't
someone, we would love to be on all the things.
I want to see you on Ellen.
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be
I would love
great.
to see
That
that.
would be
That'd be
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
And make her eat that
How do we,
Widowmaker.
I don't know.
Oh, if you guys if you know Ellen, let us know.
Well, if I come across anybody, I would love to hook you up.
Yeah, definitely.
Fun.
I mean, anytime anyone asks, I mean, we'd love to be on. It's just, it's
Yeah.
good for our, it gets
Yeah.
our name out
It
there.
does.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
We love.
It gets your
Yeah.
style out there, your all's particular
Yeah.
style of what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
When you all travel, I've seen you guys were in Cincinnati, one of the donut places. When you guys go out of town, do you make it your mission to go to other donut shops
Every
or
time.
bakeries?
every time.
Just
Every
to keep
time.
up with competition, or just to see
We
how.
both. We
Okay.
want to try other donut shops. We want to see if, because we don't use a mix. We
Right.
have our own recipes. So
Okay.
it's great for us to try other places just to see, what other places are doing,
Mm-hmm.
how we measure up to these,
Best,
established
yeah.
shops across the country,
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like where we went yesterday, the Holtzmans, it won 5 Best of Cincinnati's in a row
Right.
every
Wow.
year. And I'm like, well, I gotta check this place. I mean,
5, yeah,
Five.
five in a row.
they had 2 good ones, 2 bad ones. So, I mean, it's, they're bakery style.
Okay.
One of the ones that they did, which I thought was really funny, because she told me like 2 or 3 times, she's like, it's $4. And I was like, it's okay. I didn't tell her that. But I was like, it's all right, girl. I got, you know what I mean? I'm selling $4 donuts.
we don't care.
Right.
We understand why things cost the way they cost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was delicious. It had this chew to it and then the next one but I'm a sucker for is buttermilk,
Okay.
which we don't do, but we're going to because they're too good.
Right.
Leslie has been inspired.
Look out,
Okay,
2019.
that's my thing.
Yeah.
Do you all have a favorite that you all make? Like one that you particularly like and one she particularly likes, or do you just like all of them?
Leslie changes
I change
quite a bit.
all the time.
Okay.
I get on a kick.
Okay.
Right now it's sugar,
Okay.
All right.
and just a plain donut, no glaze, just tossed in sugar.
That's simple.
Yeah.
And sweet.
Oh, it's so good.
I like our plain glaze with chocolate chips.
Okay.
Which is really
Okay.
good too.
I'll try that. See, you guys got so many
I had the pizza
different-
sliced one the last time.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I had
Yeah.
the strawberry with the strawberry cake, I think.
It's strawberry glaze.
Strawberry glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first one. And then I bought the Elvis when we came down.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's and two toes too. I love that.
Two
That's one of the ones that I tell people about.
The Elvis.
So you gotta try the Elvis. You have to try the Elvis.
Well, now we might not see that probably confuses. I'm sure not you, everybody. Like, oh, you should try this one. I had it, but we run those monthly.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's why.
But
when
it's
they come
always good
in-
to hear
You
because
know what?
Good to
They'll
hear.
come
we
back.
can revisit.
Yes.
So what that month has given us is now we know like what's super popular. So
Yeah.
if we go to revisit it, we know that
Yes.
we know it's going to be a hit. So like we ran the s'mores,
S'mores.
right when we first opened.
Right.
And then people kept on coming back and asking for it. So a couple times a year we'll do the s'mores donut because
So you guys
Yeah.
kind of take special
Such a fan
requests.
I mean we can.
I did. I took a special request it was last month. Somebody wanted a cookie butter donut, and so I made a cookie. Because I was
love
like,
cookie
that sounds
butter.
delicious.
Yeah, it
Why
does.
not?
Yeah.
So we did one. It was a hit. Yeah.
Always taste y'all's cookie butter when y'all go out of town.
Oh.
House Watch. I always look for that jar. They keep the
on
jar of
House Watch.
cookie butter.
I'm on House Watch.
Yeah, I watch the dog. I dog sit, so when they go out of town and always see if they got cookie butter. I don't even know where you get it.
Where you get it, Trader Joe's?
I think so.
Ask
She
her.
finds it.
Ask her.
that,
I have no idea.
I went. I couldn't find it. So
I'd say probably
somebody
Trader
liked
Joe's.
it.
You're probably
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd stop.
Oh,
I
that
took
was
that was good.
so
spoonful, I'm
good.
like, I put this back. Cookie butter.
I don't want it to be
I'll
empty when they get back.
Right.
You
know what? Next time- When you make the grocery list for me, we gotta put cookie
Just
butter
put that on
on
top of the
Go ahead
list.
and put that on there for you.
Yes.
Yes.
And a bag of pretzels or something. They go good together.
I mean, I just use straight out of the jar, but
Yeah, that works
It's
too.
nice to have some salt to
Yes,
cut it.
yes.
You need some salt to
Yes,
cut
ma'am.
Salty
Yeah.
and sweet. There you go.
Have y'all thought about doing any hero donuts? You guys do those?
it. Hero donuts.
Like the
Superman
Hulk
and
or
all
Superman and
see, the thing about it is, and Annie is so funny. We are not Kroger cake decorators,
Right.
So,
well, not with the pictures on, but just like a theme, like a green donut, and then put like some little purple on it because you like the purple pants, and you know what I'm saying? Just
okay.
like
Marvel themed.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I get we could
You can call it
if
the
I
Hulk or
think
something.
people would know what it was.
Yeah.
Gravitate
Because
to
I put
it.
a green donut in purple shorts.
No one's gonna.
No, I even personally making it, and I still would be. Like,
I'm gonna point right at the Hulk, Superman, Wolverine.
You know, it's fun with the pizzas because we'll play with those.
Right.
maybe we could do a Superman pizza,
yeah.
superhero pizza.
That'd be
Like
awesome.
for Halloween, we'll
Yeah.
make them like little monsters. You know, we'll do
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Christmas trees for Christmas.
Christmas trees for. I mean, we always have fun with the pizzas, but you know, for me, when
Yeah.
someone wants a certain something, I'm always like no. Because I don't feel confident enough in my skills to recreate it,
Right.
and then I don't want to put the pressure on
Hashtag
one of
normal.
us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to put the pressure on somebody else to try to do it. So a lot of times I'll like print it from the printer, and then like we'll trace it with chocolate or something. I mean,
I mean,
a
people-
lot
Just
of
to
that
see if
is
it's doable.
just
Yeah.
People just assume that because you have a bakery that you can just make all these things, and it's
Right.
like
I'm one of those people. So
yeah, I think
Don't let me fool you.
okay.
Cause I see all
Yeah.
this stuff on Instagram, I'm like, look at that and this, and I want to try all of this.
yeah. Well, I want you to try all the things, but those are the things that like we can just put toppings on.
Yeah.
We can do, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have to make
can
it
do
look
drizzle
like a
all day.
mermaid.
But
Yeah.
it just looks it's simple, but it looks so amazing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really does.
I mean,
And
we tried to make them look because they are expensive, and I lived in LA for a long time,
Yeah.
so like I do like that boutique-ness
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
Right.
So I do think that they have a certain caliber of fanciness, if you will.
that accommodates everybody too. Everybody's different, has different tastes.
True.
and
Yeah.
Likes different textures and flavors.
That's
so
why you can
that's-
get a plain chocolate donut, or you can get as fancy as
Yeah,
The Widowmaker.
the Widowmaker.
Hey.
Something
that's
else.
awesome.
Something else.
So, what's the next step for High Five in the future? Is there expansion or
Yes,
online?
expansion.
Okay.
So right now, well, Annie and I, it's so funny. I just kind of threw something on our plate the other day. I was like, what about bringing a donut convention to Louisville?
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it be
Ooh.
rad?
Yes.
Wow.
So, we
Yeah.
talked about that briefly. But
We'll be there.
perfect.
Fork in hand.
We
fork in
actually,
that.
so Leslie had thought about it, and I didn't know that one already existed.
I have no idea.
So
Yeah.
one exists. We're
Called
gonna,
Donut Fest.
yeah, we're going. I think we're gonna sign up for the one in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then hopefully talk to them about potentially coming here.
Right.
Yeah.
And because, as we were discussing it, it was like already I had a list of things in my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to do like 27 different things. And I told her, I was like, if we partnered with someone who's actually done it before,
Right.
they can do a majority of that, and then we can just like additionally slap our name on it and like
Right.
have some fun.
High Five.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So Leslie found it, and so we're going to go in February, and she's going to reach out to them and talk to them about bringing one to Louisville, and yeah.
Yeah. So,
So-
but with that aside, I mean, starting, getting a second location somewhere in the East End is really our goal.
That'd
Okay.
be awesome.
Yeah.
So
That's our
storefront.
plan of attack.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Franchise.
once we successfully open store 2 that has the same feel of our store in Butchertown, then
Right.
we want a franchise.
You guys, the store you got now is in the perfect location.
Yeah.
We got so lucky.
Yeah.
The
We
got
landlord
lucky.
actually called us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got lucky.
We got very lucky. We had been looking for things, not seriously. We were probably going to have another full year in the truck before we did
Okay.
a storefront. But he honestly wouldn't leave us alone. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we said okay.
we said okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there
and
you
then
go.
as soon as we said yes, he stopped calling us. So we
Yes.
felt like he wanted to break up with us. Because it was almost like once a week for like months.
He courted you.
He courted. Yeah,
I was
Leslie
out of
was,
town.
of course, out of town.
Well,
So, yeah, I got
California.
to deal with all of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was good stuff.
Lucky you.
At a certain point, I was like, you have to get off me. Like, Leslie is gone for like another 3 weeks in Asia. Like, I can't get a hold of her. You gotta get off me.
You gotta let it ride. Just let it ride.
You just gotta chill
Oh.
out. We're not gonna sign anything with anybody. Just
Yeah, he
chill
was
out.
tripping.
Right.
Yeah, we got close to signing something, and I'm really glad
Yeah.
we did not do
Yeah,
that.
they wanted to. That's real estate. It's so funny, especially
Yeah.
since we've never done anything like this and going and talking to people. And
Right.
they wanted to charge us square footage of a hallway that we weren't ever going to use because it was between. It doesn't matter.
It's
but
how it was
just
all
like,
set up.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to pay $2,000 for a
Rip off.
hallway.
Yeah.
do that.
Wow.
But you guys
Yeah.
had a perfect spot though.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and the perfect
Perfect.
landlord. I
Yeah.
mean,
He's great.
it was all of it. The universe just worked out magically.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the landlord.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah, there you go.
Andy bleeding us dry on tax rent.
Yeah. I know. Our
As-
property taxes went up by 450%.
I mean, who does that?
God.
It was crazy.
Should I take the shout out back from Andy?
No, I mean, God
guess
bless him. He did that. I
That's
mean, he
part
bought
of
the
it,
whole
right?
block.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got the whole block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Leslie handled it with stride. She wrote them back and was like, "What is our zip code 90206?" Which is 902 is Beverly Hills,
Yeah,
which I
no,
thought was
right.
hysterical.
I get that. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that was really funny. Yeah, so they didn't laugh. We haven't heard back.
Oh, well, we like the joke.
Yeah, I thought it was great. That might have been the funniest thing she's ever said.
Ever.
Yeah.
As far as your apparel, you
Yes.
guys got hats, t-shirts. You
We have
get that
t-shirts.
stuff
We
at
have
the-
T-shirts. We have coffee mugs.
We have our own coffee
We have our own
blend.
coffee. We
Oh.
ran out of hats, so I'm looking for a new hat
Distributor.
person today.
Okay.
Yes, actually today. That was.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I love coffee, and I was gonna ask about what type. If you all, I didn't know you even sold coffee.
We do.
Cause you gotta have coffee with donuts.
You gotta have
You gotta
coffee
have-
with donuts.
Yeah.
So we use it's another locally owned business. It's a brother and a sister, and it's Red Hot Roasters.
Okay.
They roast their own beans, so they did a special blend just for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
They're organic beans.
they're organic
I don't know
beans.
about
We
that
knew that
stuff,
they were
too.
going to be moving next door to us.
Oh.
When we signed the lease, actually. So we thought we didn't want to be in like a competition with them
Right.
because, well, A, they're our friends, and B, we love them, and so they worked with us and they did a special blend. So we
Oh.
also sell. Not only do we sell that at the store, but they can the beans for us, and
We just got new labels.
we just got new
Oh, wow.
labels
That's
with
dope.
their logo and our logo, so it's exciting.
It's the neighborly thing to
That's
do.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I worked for them briefly, which I love. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
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 Talk about stress free. I would like sweep up coffee beans and pour coffee.
Wow.
It was great.
What else could you ask for?
I know.
Other than a donut.
Now the stress of all the
Yeah,
donuts.
I mean-
I'd like to just sit and drink coffee. but
Yeah.
you wanna
I mean,
sleep.
easy money. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I
Yes.
mean, you guys
Thanks for
you.
coming.
super down to earth and just straight to the point about stuff. And we talked about donuts and coffee and landlords, and it's been great.
Did you get all the juice?
And
right?
California.
In
we
California.
tapped on California. There you
You
go.
can't leave California out. But to everybody that's listening, that's going to be listening, you guys got to check out High Five Donuts. It's at 1011 East Main Street here in Louisville, Kentucky. Hours? I know you closed on Monday.
We're closed on Mondays, so we're Tuesday through Thursday, 6:30 to noon, and
Okay.
Friday through Sunday, 7 to 2.
Awesome. You
Awesome.
guys get out and support them. Locally owned
Yep.
by two great ladies. Got some awesome donuts. And do that White Widow challenge, please.
Widowmaker.
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 Widow
Or
challenge.
white widow, whatever you want to call it.
Widowmaker, sorry.
No, why are you apologizing?
White Widow. It's all spiders, right?
Exactly.
Spiders.
Spiders and donuts.
Well, appreciate it, Amy and Leslie. Thanks for coming in, and we will be down at your shop very soon.
Thank you.
Adrian,
Yes.
thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, Matt Black. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. Thanks for coming back. That was a great conversation.
It was. Learned a lot about some donuts.
Yes, we did. Delicious donuts.
They are delicious. They're one of a kind. Don't forget that. No other place in the city has them.
And we're one of a kind. So follow us at
Yeah, Instagram. Follow us at @the_KY Game Plan, Twitter @the KY Game Plan, and Facebook @the KY Game Plan. I'm Adrian Smith.
And I'm Mike Black
Thanks for listening.
to the Kentucky Game Plan.